Going on cruise is supposed to be relaxing and rewarding, but sometimes things go wrong. According to a cruise industry overview published by the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association (FCCA), 27.2 million people were forecasted to sail the seas in 2018 on FAAC and Cruise Lines International Associate CLIA members cruise lines. With that many people boarding cruises ships over 12 months period, it's reasonable to expect a few things to go away. Carnival Cruise Lines were two companies that experienced newsworthy stories this year. Number 10. 500 passengers got sick on Royal Caribbean cruise ships. Between December 2017 and January 2018, over 500 people reportedly became ill on different Royal Caribbean cruise ship lines. Royal Caribbean did not know what caused the outbreak of illness. Number 9. A Carnival cruise ship briefly flooded. In May 2018, the Dream cruise ship experienced a flooding episode that was captured on video by passengers. According to the Carnival, the flooding was caused by a water line break in the ship's fire suppression system and impacted around 50 staterooms. The cruise line offered affected passengers full refund, a 50% future cruise credit, and the option to disembark early. Number 8. A Norwegian cruise ship crew member falls overboard and was found alive 22 hours later. In July, a Carnival cruise ship rescued a Norwegian Cruise Line crew member who fell overboard off the coast of Cuba. The man had managed to keep himself afloat in the water for 22 hours, which Christine Duffy, president of Carnival Cruise Line, called nothing short of miraculous. CNN reports the coast said it searched more than 1,630 square miles of ocean. Number 7. A polar bear was shot dead by a security guard on a Norwegian cruise. In July, a polar bear was shot and killed by guards from the MS Bremen of German cruise operator Hapag-Lloyd Cruises. The company claims that the animal was only shot once it became apparent that attacked guard's life was in danger and that the animal would not leave the scene. The bear's killing caused outrage among many as the tourist invaded the animal's natural habitat. Number 6. A woman fell overboard off a Norwegian Cruise Line ship and trod water for 10 hours to survive. In August 2018, a female passenger fell overboard off a Norwegian Cruise Line ship in the Adriatic Sea and trod water for 10 hours before being rescued by the Croatian Coast Guard. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported the woman was fit enough to tread water from practicing yoga and singing songs to herself to stop herself from feeling cold. Number 5. A Royal Caribbean cruise ship was taken over by 1,300 men who hosted a crazy party with burlesque dancers. In September, a group of 1,300 men aboard Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas turned the ship into a bacchanalian party over 3 nights. The men, who were said to be attending the ship, brought along burlesque dancers wearing Playboy bunny suits and reportedly harassed young female passengers. Royal Caribbean has since offered passengers refunds. Number 4. A Norwegian Cruise Line shipworker was awarded $4.6 million because his arm was amputated after the ship's doctor made a wrong diagnosis. In September, a former waiter aboard the cruise ship Norwegian Breakaway was awarded $4.6 million in compensation because the ship's doctor provided him with incorrect medication that reacted so violently against his body's constitution that he had to have his arm amputated in 2016. Number 3. A couple reveals they found a hidden camera in their room while on a Carnival cruise ship. In October, a couple revealed to Inside Edition that they discovered a hidden in their bedroom on board the Carnival Fantasy last year. "I said, is that what I think it is?" said Chris White, who was traveling on the 3-day cruise with his wife, in the interview with Inside Edition. "And she looked at it. And she became concerned in the room, and it plugged up, and it's working." According to the Carnival, a video transmitter was discovered in the cruisegoer's room and the device has been turned over to the FBI. Number 2. A Carnival cruise ship almost capsized. In October, the Carnival Sunshine suffered a malfunction that caused the ship to list AR tilt severely. In a letter to guests, Carnival said the issue was caused by an electric switchboard malfunction that impacted the use of the fin stabilizers. This nearly disastrous event caused pure chaos, screams, and cries. Panic and left passengers aboard the ship shaken. Number 1. A woman died on a Carnival Princess Cruises ship in November and was reportedly being investigated as a potential murderer. On November 13, a 52-year-old American woman died on the Royal Princess while en route to Aruba. According to a USA Today report on November 14, authorities were treating the death of the passenger as a possible homicide after a man was reportedly seen choking the victim. A USA Today report on November 20 stated that authorities in Aruba ruled her death unnatural and that it was still being investigated. The Royal Princess is operated by the corporation's Princess Cruises.